Ladies and gentlemen, Sharkando present 3-minute rounds for the amateur lightweight title, sponsored by Charles Trott Roofing. And in the red corner, the record of 3 wins and 2 defeats, weighing in 155.6 pounds, representing Sudan MMA in Wellingborough, Piotr Bitels.
Here we go, fight number 10, Connelly 22. Piotr Bitels from Sudan MMA. This will be the 155-pound amateur title. So the second title fight of the night. Big shout out to everybody at home watching on pay-per-view. Hope you're enjoying the action. There's plenty more to come.
And please welcome his opponent, fighting on the blue corner, the record of 6 wins and 4 defeats, winning at 154.1 pounds, representing Manhattan's in Chichester, Alec Connelly.
So here comes Alec Connelly from the Mad Hatters fight team in Chichester. Alec's been on Connelly before. He's back again to challenge for the title.
Three-minute rounds for the amateur lightweight title.
For the 155-pound amateur title. Speaking to Connelly prior to the fight, he was telling me that his training camp's been very tough. He's really been spending a lot of time working on his weaknesses, and it's not the things that he enjoys, so it's been a tough one for him.
Yeah, training out of that Mad Hatters gym. Well, he's seen a few fighters on recent Shock and Awe cards. Really up-and-coming gym. Connelly trying to get busy with the hands.
Nice inside leg kick there from Connelly.
And Bitels just trying to pour out that jab out of his southpaw stance at the moment.
Oh, nice little flurry there, but nothing really hit from Connelly.
Yeah, good footwork thus far, shown from Piotr Bitels.
Tried a flying knee there, or switch knee, didn't quite connect.
Yeah, Bitels out of the Sudan MMA camp, and he's got his gym partner Martin Sheridan on the card later on, and some very good kickboxers and Thai fighting guys out there, renowned for their stand-up. And at the moment, it's just Connelly just seems to be struggling a bit with the range, Colin, doesn't he? He's just chasing his man a little bit.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit. I think Bitels is quite good at keeping his distance when he needs to. And he looks to be taller as well, so a bit more rangy.
Yeah, he's using that reach well, and even though Connelly's doing the right thing and he's throwing 3s and 4s, Bitels is just able to just creep out the way.
Stand-up war so far.
Yeah, both fighters content to stand up and bang this one out. Bitels looks to be trying to take the center of the cage now and get a bit more aggressive. Connelly answering back low. Good flurry from Connelly, those landed.
Yeah, nice combination.
Nice little low kick from Connelly too. Bitels pushes man up against the cage, trying to just put a stamp on the end of this round maybe. Try and force a leg takedown perhaps. Nice little knee.
Yeah, very nice. Just connected. Connelly switched to the position now, so he has his man up against the cage. Trying to get his own knees in. Oh, that's a nice one.
And the first round is in the books in this amateur 155-pound title fight here at Shokanor 22. Interesting back and forth encounter. Bitels showing some good footwork and just managing to just get out of reach, as you see. Martin Sheridan of Shudan MMA in his corner there. We will see him later on tonight in action against Scott Pooley in pro 135-pound matchup. But yeah, as we see the replay here, Connelly rushing forward on a few occasions, not managing to make much stick in the first half of the round, but he did get off some shots in the latter parts of round 1 and reverse the position on the cage as well. So you've got to say, Colin, we've said it so many times tonight already, it's a very good piece of matchmaking.
Yeah, the fights have been so well matched, you know, and it's important that happens because you get the best fights, you know.
Yeah, and especially for the athletes as well, you know, at the amateur level, if you're looking to make a career in mixed martial arts, you're not really learning a whole lot from bombing a guy out in 20 seconds or subbing someone early. I mean, these types of tactical battles, you know, wouldn't look out of place in any pro card, and the guys are learning so much in how to deal with different styles and, you know, what works for them and what they need to work on. Connelly calling his man on now. Really wants to turn this into a war, and I think, oh, nice little southpaw jab from Bitels. I think Connelly's got the right idea. If he wants to strike with him, he's going to have to turn it into a, you know, a bit of a dirty occasion on the inside, Colin.
Yeah, a bit of a dogfight.
Yeah,
and get inside, and I think he does well from that type of fight anyway, Connelly. So
yeah, especially now with Bitels' his footwork and the slightly more technical strikers, I'd say. But Connelly landed a couple of nice hooks in this round. Bitels just answering with that southpaw jab. I really like the look of Bitels. He has a nice little hook attempt from Connelly, but he's using that jab very, very well. It's, you know, an underutilized weapon in MMA, certainly.
Yeah, you're totally right. I think it's very underutilized, and I think it just gets forgotten sometimes because there's so many other things going on: takedowns, knees, kicks, elbows, submission. You know, sometimes it's just kind of left by the wayside. But it's always an important tool, the jab. I really like the combinations that Connelly's throwing.
Yeah.
You know, he's not just throwing one big Hail Mary, he's putting it all together.
Yeah, both guys. I'd love to see the punch statistics for this fight because both guys throwing a lot of shots.
Yeah.
Fantastic technical striking exchange from both these gentlemen here.
No sign of any grappling yet.
No, both these guys still content to just strike it out here in this lightweight title bout.
There we go, 10 seconds left.
Another very competitive round. I think from Alec Connelly's point of view, he's got to start either getting out of the way or slipping some of those jabs, Colin, because I don't know if we're going to see on the replay here, but you know, although they're not the most punishing of shots, they are scoring in the eyes of the judges, and Bitels is very busy with them. And it's tough in a 3-minute round to chase that kind of lead, you know, when a guy lands 5, 6, 7 jabs early on. It's a tough deficit to catch up with. But I think from Connelly's point of view, he's, as we say, more likely looking for that dogfight and just to land that one telling shot, get that big hook in. But just a great mix of styles as well. Obviously, in mixed martial arts, you know, we're too quick to separate the ground and stand up and talk about that, but there's also styles within styles, so to speak. And I mean, these guys are both very different on the feet, you know, not just the fact that one's fighting southpaw, but they're both looking for completely different things. Bitels is trying to get the jab going and the footwork, and Connelly's trying to get on the inside and also using a lot more kicks. It's a very, very interesting bout.
I'm pretty sure the matchmaker Brian Adams, when he was looking at putting this match together, I'm pretty sure he would have realised that, you know, different styles make fights. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he would have done that. He analyses a lot of footage of fighters. That's all he seems to do, really. And you know, the records are important, but it's not always the truth, you know.
Absolutely. And are we going to see the first ground exchange here as Connelly in on that single leg?
Yeah, he's got a very wide stance. It's going to be hard to rip that up. Bitels doing the right thing, really, keeping his legs wide.
Yeah, just with that underhook here on the near side, and reverses the position well, and then looks to land some punches. Connelly, as expected, answering back, but the story of going back to the first round, really, Bitels nowhere there to be seen, just staying out of range.
Yeah, you see these flashes of Connelly being dangerous in the close quarter fight. That's where he is dangerous.
Connelly again in on the legs. But Bitels, as you mentioned before, Colin, extremely wide stance, excellent wrestling defense.
Yeah, it's very difficult to take somebody down from this position, especially when they can get their legs that wide. You know, that nice split leg stance is going to stop any sort of takedown. He's using the fence. The fence is his friend at the moment.
Yeah, great work from Bitels, but you know, in terms of the round, Colin, it's nice to see him staying busy with those pitter-patter strikes, because you know, it's difficult to win a fight with your back against the fence. You know, likewise, although Connelly's not doing too much, he's kind of dictating where the action happens, although Bitels now looking for a choke, maybe looking for an anaconda, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything there. Okay, he's in a better position now. Yeah, he thought about it. About it, didn't he?
Gave the refs a little look there. Decided against it. Difficult to see if there is much of a choke on here. Oh, he's cranking that head forward. That looks a little nasty there. And Connelly is looking to defend the neck. Goes down to a knee, probably to avoid the knees to the head. Smart work from Connelly.
Yeah, definitely. Thing is, as well, when you're trying to catch your breath and somebody's squeezing you like that, it can be really uncomfortable, interrupt your airflow.
Yeah, Connelly ends up conceding position, and Bitels gets on top. And that turns into, from defending the takedown, turns out on top at the end here.
I think it's safe to say Bitels may have taken that. I mean, he would have taken the last round for sure. His striking was good. He was working on the outside, you know, the jab. He was throwing the jabs out there, doing enough. There were some nice moments from Connelly with the combinations he was throwing. We'll have to see.
Yeah, great technical back and forth bout. Credit to both fighters. As we hand over to Ricky Wright to get the official verdict in his 155-pound amateur title.
And after 3 rounds of action, we've had to go to the judges' scorecard. For your winner by unanimous decision, and now Sharkhandor Amateur Lightweight Champion, in the red corner, Piotr Bitels. And let's hear for your runner-up, Alec Connelly.